The name of famed magician and escape artist Harry Houdini is known and celebrated around the world. But do you know the ghostly love story of Harry and Bess? Harry and Bess Houdini's relationship was, much like the famed magician and escape artist himself, shadowed in mystery and intrigue. There are up to 5 different versions of how the couple met, and often they state that they were married 3 different times. Bess has been quoted as saying, "I'm the most married person I know, 3 times and to the same man." Regardless of how they met, Houdini adored his wife and enjoyed leaving her love notes and poems around their house. In Kenneth Silverman's biography about Houdini, he included a note from the magician to his wife that states, "Adorable sunshine of my life, I have had my coffee and have washed out this glass, and am on my way to business. Houdini. My darling, I love you." So while we may never know the exact details about how the couple got married, one thing is for sure: Harry and Bess loved each other. The couple remained married for over 30 years. When Harry died, Bess was only in her 50s. Until then, her whole life had revolved around Harry and his career. She opened a magic-themed tea room in New York City called Mrs. Harry Houdini's Rendezvous, which a lot of magicians and celebrities frequented. And for 10 years after Harry's death, Bess followed through on their promise to each other. Before Houdini's death, he and Bess had made a pact that the first to die would try to contact the survivor from the beyond. If contact was not made within 10 years, the pact would be broken and the notion of communication with the dead discredited. Houdini promised Bess that his spirit would deliver a message in code and open a pair of locked silver handcuffs. Their secret code word was Rosabelle, followed by the phrase, "Answer, tell, pray, answer, look, tell, answer, answer, tell." Bess's wedding band bore the inscription Rosabelle, the name of the song she sang in her act when they first met. The other words corresponded to a secret spelling code used to pass information between a magician and his assistant. Their secret phrase spelled out the word believe. After his death, spiritualists across the country, if not the world, said Houdini had contacted them. In Chicago, his ghost supposedly walked into a room. In Kansas City, the ghost wrote a letter. And in New Zealand, the ghost of Houdini drank a cup of tea. But thanks to their foresight, none could claim he had spoken in the code that only his beloved wife knew. For 10 years, Bess held seances, and yet no contact from Harry ever came through. During the 10th and final seance, Bess Houdini ended it by saying,
"Houdini did not come through. My last hope is gone. I do not believe that Houdini can come back to me or to anyone." After faithfully following through the 10-year Houdini compact, using every type medium and seance, it is now my personal and positive belief that spirit communication in any form is impossible. I do not believe that ghosts or spirits exist. The Houdini shrine has burned for 10 years. I now reverently turn out the light. It is finished. Good night, Harry.
However, even though she couldn't make contact with his spirit, Bess allowed the seances to continue with a different host, and they still continue today, hosted in a different place each year, but always a place Harry had lived in or visited. So perhaps while there was no proof that Harry's spirit came back to communicate, perhaps it is proof that their love for each other would never die. For what greater gift could she give to the showman than to ensure that his name is never forgotten?